Number one.
Hey guys, I'm Karan Jaspal and I got first place at the UK Open with Dragon Link. Here's my profile. We played 3 Black Metal Dragon and the Red MD, and then 3 Safer as the starters. Then obviously the Chaos Dragons, so White, Black, and Levy. And then for the Bestial lineup, 3 Libellion, Mag, 3 Sarenair, the second best Bestial, and then 3 Druisworm. I decided to play 3 Druisworm to respect tier, and then the Rocket Engine, 2 Tracer, Recharger, Abso, and then 3 Quick Launch. Yeah. Didn't want to play the Caliber because we just wanted to keep it consistent. I'm playing 42 cards, so didn't want to just add unnecessary bricks. Just because the format's so diverse, I just wanted to play like the most consistent deck in the room. So yeah, then Chaos Space, the one-off. I drew it a nice amount. Would have liked to see it more though. But yeah, Boot, Ravine, Regained as the like soft bricks, but Regained is actually really cool with SP in the meta. You can just like put their SP back and then you only get your monster back. So that was pretty cool. Interaction. It won me a game against Plants. Like he Rose Whip blocked me and I just activated Regain as my one spell and then played like a little bit of Bestial Control. And then he had to out his own Rose Whip to try and OTK me. He couldn't kill me through the Bestials, and I had like 7 cards in hand by the time it passed back to me. So, yeah, it just won me that. I had 3 spells in hand, so I wasn't playing through that Rose Whip. Then 2 talents. I mean, I think everybody is playing Ash, so I wanted that for the hand traps that my opponents will be playing, and then as well as people playing Nib, and then 3 Ash. Yeah, just generically good. There's a lot of decks in the format, so you want to play it. And then 3 Nib. No matter like what Rescue Ace combo they're playing, you can hit them with Nib. I know Infernoble was a pick for some people today. Comes up in the mirror. I just thought it was a generically like good hand trap. Plus, if you Bistio a tier player, like Nib just kills them because they can't get to Mud Dragon. And then 3 Infirm. Obviously, Rescue Ace is like played a lot. Best against Rescue Ace. Obviously, sometimes it doesn't work, but generically good as well because the format's super diverse. So it was a good pick. No Droll in main. I don't think Droll does enough to Rescue Ace, so I didn't really want to main it. And yeah, too many decks to main Droll, I think, at the moment. No. We'll do the extra deck now. So obviously Striker Dragon, Histy, Romulus, Seals, Triple Burst, Borrowland as like the Dragon Links. Yeah, cool cards. Nothing really to talk about there. And then we're playing IP, SP. This card is crazy. So a lot of the time I would, if I wanted to like play around Nib, I would just make Seals like as quickly as possible and then try and do like Dispatter setup to make IP and then potentially like a Savage. So I'd have like Dispatter Engrave and then I'll be ending on like Seals IP with a Savage on board. And that board was so strong. Like into decks like Infernoble, I really like that board. With obviously Regained up too. It's just so much to play through and like SP's getting banished, coming back on my turn. I'm gonna have more cards in hand and like the Regain follow-up is just crazy. So no matter how many engine cards your opponent's opening, like normally they can't play through that board. And then Dark, Access Code, no Unicorn, because to play both of these you have to like take some losses, and Triple Burst can make this the 5-3 beater that you need, so it's not really necessary. SP is just better. And then for the synchros, we played obviously the Savage, Baron, Chaos Angel. It was pretty good. It only came up a couple of times, but I feel like you have to play it in this deck. Dispatter, and then the last extra deck card is Atom.
I love this guy. He's so cool.
And permanence as well.
Cups of the rose, bitches in my old phone. I should call.
I tried to do this on feature. I got impermed. I thought it was the correct play. Like if I made seals, I was losing to imperm anyways, and I just wanted to like have as many interruptions as possible. Like against Infernoble, you just kind of need like as much as possible. So I thought it was correct. Wanted some black metal from deck. Didn't end up working out though, sadly. But yeah. Then for the side deck, obviously I wasn't maining them, but I do think Droll needs to be somewhere in lists. Like Vanadium's in the format, that deck can just go crazy. Obviously it's good against tier as well. Hits random decks too, like Dragon Link as well. And then I decided to play 2 Lancia. I expected more people to be on Vanadium, and this is very strong against Vanadium, like as well as obviously Droll. I also wanted to respect Flunder, and it hits a bunch of other decks too, like the D-Link Mirror too. I didn't want to play 3 because I just didn't feel like it hit enough decks to warrant it being a 3-off. I would rather have just like sided it in with other picks that I was playing for other decks. So instead of playing the 3rd Lancia, I played 1 Cosmic. I just played the 1 Cosmic because I thought like going first, Cosmic can be very good against like a lot of decks. There's a lot of decks with field spells, you can just banish them and your opponent just like loses out on that. And if you're trying to like beat Droll and Nib, having back row interruptions is kind of nice, but I didn't want to play any soul going first cards really. So I thought the Cosmic was cool. Obviously it outs like Tikaboo and stuff as well, so you side it in and it's good against tier because you hit the Celiac. And then I played 3 Book of Moon. This was my Pearly Respect, and it hits the DDD Xyz. Originally I was going to play Xyz Encores, but I couldn't find them in time. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't, because the Book of Moon, it came up in other matchups too. So maybe I might just stick to this. But it was pretty cool. Like the card. It's just one of the most flexible cards in the game. And then we played the One Duster. I actually drew this against a Rescue Ace player. And I just baited his Baron with a Druid Swarm and outed all of his back row. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Then 2 Thrust. I didn't want to play 3, didn't have space. And on top of that, I just, like, it's good sometimes. Good going second, because I think that most of the time, like, some people don't side it because to beat Droll, but I think, like, if you're going second and you have to play through a board and Droll, you probably lost anyway, so you might as well just have as much preparation as possible for when they don't have it. And then D-Barrier to set off. If I'm playing against a deck that auto loses, I'll side it in going first. I sided it in going second against Branded. It didn't come up, but like I would still side it in going second against a deck like that just like auto loses to Barrier. You can just play through their board. You don't even have to end on much. Just have some follow-up and then just do that and you win. And then I played the Beast. Yeah, good card. Came up a couple of times. Another option through Droll. Just wanted to like not lose to that card because I suspected everybody was going to play it. And then Scarlight. So yeah, overall, I liked the deck. It was very good for this event, I think, just because it was consistent. I think in top 16 there were 3 D-Link players. So yeah, all 3 on my team. So 2 of us were playing the D-Link, like a D-Link build like this. And 1 of us was playing D-Link Hand Rip, which you can expect to see soon on the channel. It was very spicy. Andrea cooked a nice list. Shout out to my team, The Collective, for helping with practicing and just theory and everything in general. It's nice to have like a group of like-minded people to just like prepare for these big events. Shout out to my sponsor, Europa Gaming, for hooking us up with cards and running the best events in London. If you want to go to the tournament on this Saturday, they're running a giant card tournament, so you can win like a giant Gate Guardian, I think it is. And then shout out to Andrea for helping me practice D-Link. And shout out to my girlfriend Lauren for recording this.
Woo! Am I done now? Me too.
No, let me think, because I might have to say something else that I'm forgetting. Okay. Make sure to follow our YouTube, the collective.
Wait,
TCG.
re-say that. Because I stopped holding one side and it looked really wonky.
Great.
Yep.
Make sure to follow our YouTube, the collective TCG, and also follow our Instagram and Twitter. I'll be linking them in the description below. And stay tuned because we're gonna have the other two D-Link profiles soon. So if you like Dragon Link, it's a place to be. And obviously we'll have different profiles in the future. Just dragons was just too strong for this event. Here are my matchups if you want to take a look. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have my hands in covering the microphone the entire time.